You know that moment when your cat stares at you from across the room and you wonder what they're thinking? Here's the thing. They're not just watching you, they're reading you. And what they see might reveal more about your mind than you'd expect. I'm going to show you how your cat is essentially holding up a mirror to your psychological patterns, your stress levels, even the way you process emotions. And by the end of this video, you'll never look at your feline friend the same way again. But first, let me tell you about Sarah. Sarah adopted Luna 3 years ago, a sweet tabby cat with green eyes and an independent streak. For the first year, everything seemed normal. Luna would curl up on the couch, chase the occasional toy, live her best cat life. Then Sarah started a new job. High pressure, long hours, the kind of role where you bring your work stress home with you even when you don't want to. And that's when Luna changed. She started hiding under the bed more often. She'd flinch at sudden movements. She stopped greeting Sarah at the door. Sarah thought maybe Luna was sick, so she took her to the vet. Clean bill of health, no medical issues whatsoever. The vet asked one simple question. Have you been more stressed than usual? That's when it clicked. Luna wasn't sick. Luna was mirroring Sarah's anxiety. Like a four-legged emotional barometer, Luna was reflecting back the mental state of her owner. And here's what's fascinating. This isn't just one cat. This is what cats do. Scientists have discovered something remarkable about cats and their owners. A study from Nottingham Trent University found that cats genuinely pick up on and reflect their owner's personality traits and emotional states. Think about it like this. Your cat doesn't have a job, doesn't pay bills, doesn't scroll social media. Their entire world revolves around their environment, and you are the biggest part of that environment. So they become incredibly attuned to your patterns. When you're anxious, your cat notices the shallow breathing, the tense movements, the sharp tone in your voice. When you're scattered and unfocused, constantly multitasking and distracted, your cat picks up on that chaotic energy. Here's where it gets interesting for your mental habits specifically. If you're someone who catastrophizes, who always jumps to worst-case scenarios, your cat learns to be hypervigilant too. They start scanning for threats that aren't there because you're unconsciously signaling that the world is dangerous. If you're avoidant, someone who pushes away difficult emotions or situations, your cat might become more aloof or independent, matching your energy of emotional distance. And if you're present, calm, and emotionally regulated, your cat tends to be more relaxed, more social, more confident in exploring their environment. Your cat isn't judging you. They're just responding to the emotional weather system you create in your home. There's actually a term for this in psychology, emotional contagion. It's when emotions spread from one individual to another, almost like catching a cold. And it turns out, cats are surprisingly susceptible to catching human stress. A Swedish study measured stress hormones in both cats and their owners over several months. What they found was striking. The cortisol levels in cats correlated significantly with the cortisol levels in their owners. Translation: when you're stressed, your cat is stressed. When your mental habits create chronic anxiety, your cat lives in that anxiety too. But here's the part that should really grab your attention. This means your cat is giving you real-time feedback about your mental state that you might not even be aware of. You might think you're handling your stress well. You might think you're keeping it together. But your cat knows the truth. They're experiencing the emotional residue you're leaving behind. Let me give you some signs to watch for. If your cat is over-grooming, creating bald patches on their fur, that's often stress. If they're suddenly aggressive or irritable when they weren't before, that's a red flag. If they're eliminating outside the litter box despite being perfectly trained, that's frequently a response to environmental stress. And before you blame the cat for having behavioral issues, ask yourself, what mental habits of mine might be contributing to this? Are you bringing home work stress every single night? Are you constantly distracted, never fully present? Are you running on autopilot, going through the motions without actually being there? Your cat is showing you the answer. Here's something even more fascinating. The way your cat bonds with you can reveal your own attachment patterns and how you form relationships with humans. Psychologists talk about attachment styles: secure, anxious, avoidant, disorganized. These are patterns we develop early in life that shape how we connect with others. And research suggests that the bond between you and your cat actually mirrors your attachment style. People with secure attachment, who are comfortable with closeness and independence, tend to have cats that are affectionate but also content to be alone. There's a healthy balance. People with anxious attachment, who crave constant reassurance and worry about abandonment, often have cats that are clingy or attention-seeking, constantly meowing for interaction. People with avoidant attachment, who maintain emotional distance and value independence above connection, tend to have cats that are more aloof, less interested in physical affection. Your cat is essentially acting out the relational patterns you unconsciously create. Think about how you interact with your cat. Do you smother them with attention when you're feeling lonely or insecure? Do you push them away when they want closeness because vulnerability makes you uncomfortable? Do you forget to engage with them because you're always mentally somewhere else? These aren't just cat behaviors. These are windows into how you show up in all your relationships. So what happened with Sarah and Luna? Sarah started paying attention. She noticed that on days when she practiced mindfulness in the morning, when she took breaks to actually decompress, instead of staying in constant stress mode, Luna was different too. More playful, more relaxed, more like her old self. Sarah realized that taking care of her own mental health wasn't just about her. It was creating a calmer, safer environment for Luna too. Here's what you can do starting today. Use your cat as a biofeedback tool. When you come home, observe their reaction. Are they happy to see you or hiding? Are they relaxed or on edge? If your cat seems stressed, anxious, or behavioral issues are cropping up, ask yourself honestly, what's my mental state been lately? What habits am I stuck in? Am I actually present in my own life, or am I just going through the motions? Try this experiment for 1 week. Practice 5 minutes of deep breathing or meditation each day. Put your phone down and give your cat 10 minutes of undivided attention. Notice if anything changes. You might be surprised how quickly your cat responds to shifts in your energy. Your cat isn't just a pet. They're a mirror reflecting back the psychological patterns you might not even realize you're carrying. The anxiety you're minimizing, the stress you're normalizing, the emotional habits you've accepted as just who you are. Pay attention to what your cat is telling you, because sometimes the most honest feedback comes from the quietest observers. If this video gave you a new perspective on your relationship with your cat, hit that like button and subscribe for more content on psychology, behavior, and the surprising ways animals understand us better than we understand ourselves. Actually, let me ask you something even more specific. Tell me the one thing your cat does that you think reveals your personality. I'm genuinely curious to see what patterns show up. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.